What's up, Archon Tsunami here. I'm going to bring you some basic stats on Brigitte and then my thoughts about her. You'll see here in a second she'll flail, or her basic attack, and it deals 32 damage, so it takes 6 hits to kill a 200 health target. Her shield bash deals 50, so it takes 4 hits if you want to wait out the 5-second cooldown on it. She has a flail throw type thing, kind of like a Roadhog hook, which deals 70 damage on a 4-second cooldown. And you'll see throughout, like, I'll do combos, but basically to kill a 200 health hero you want to hit them twice with the flail and then shield bash, and then hit with the flail while they're stunned, and then cancel that into shift and it'll kill them. You could also, I guess, hit once with the flail, cancel that into shield bash, then hit twice while they're stunned, and then cancel the last hit into the throw. It's all about preference, I guess, and like what the matchup allows. For Tracer, it's a special case where you can hit her with the shield bash, hit her with the flail, then shift click to cancel, or I don't know what it would be on PlayStation because I haven't seen, or Xbox. But you can shift click to cancel, and it would basically kill her instantly. So Tracer has to be really careful in this matchup. Even Genji has to be careful because if he's deflecting the auto attacks that Brigitte produces, like that right there, the flail attack, he can be shield bashed out of that. He can be also shield bashed out of Swift Strike, from what I hear. Again, I don't have anybody to test anything with, so I'm just kind of using bots as reference. But yeah. So basically, you got to be really careful if you're a flanker, and that's, I think, what they were implying to. Then her ultimate, you see here, just basically gives you move speed and gives you 150 bonus armor. And I think it stacks with her heal. So you can actually give somebody, I think at most 75 armor is what I've seen, so maybe it only heals for 75. I don't know, like heal value, I couldn't figure that part out. So you could actually give like a Genji like 425 HP. You'll see here, that's a weird interaction with her flail throw because it's supposed to knock directly back, but it looks like it can't hit from the side and knock them sideways, like backwards, I guess. Like it's only like whatever way the enemy is facing right now. It knocks them that way, which is really weird for a boop. Because Lucio's boop, if you hit him with that, it pushes them the direction Lucio is facing. I don't know if that'll get fixed later on, because again, this is the first day she's been out in PTR. And these are all numbers that could change very well if Blizzard decides to change them. Which I kind of hope they do fix the flail, at least change it up a little bit, to where it boops moving targets the direction that Brigitte is facing instead of the way the enemy is facing, at least from the side anyway. I'm sure if the enemy was facing me they'd get knocked back, but because she was sideways it just didn't have a horizontal hitbox, I guess, and just converted it to a vertical back attack. I don't know, but yeah. My thoughts on the character. Brigitte is going to be extremely powerful, I think, in anti-dive. Obviously, like I said, they alluded to that by saying that she was going to be meta changing. She beats most flankers. I don't think she beats Reaper. I really don't. I think Reaper is going to destroy her still. But she'll beat Genji, she'll beat Tracer, and she'll beat Sombra. If Sombra doesn't get the hack off, of course. You could probably play her on defense too. For anti-dive. I don't know if you were really feeling it, you could play her with Zen, or not Zen, but Torbjorn, and have like a bunch of armor going out. It would be her 75 off heals plus Torb armor pack. So you're looking at 150 plus her like 150 for armor, so you're looking at 300, potentially boosting everybody around you to anywhere from 500 HP to 425. I mean, if you're really feeling it, you could go Symmetra and have another 75 and have 75 shields, and then have 575 HP or 500 shields or 500 for everybody else as well. If you notice at the bottom there, like her shields, sorry about that. You'll notice that her shields have a different color to them. It's almost like an orangish color because they do fall off over time. They're like a shield, like Lucio's sound barrier, except for they don't drain, they just fall off. I'm not sure what the timer is on it. I think it's a good like 4 or 5 seconds you get the shields for the overheal. As for the ult, I think that stays on permanently until you take the damage. And then the yellow shields is just Torbjorn shield, or typical armor. I think that's just to differentiate like what armor you have on you. So yeah. All in all, I think defensively you could get away with a lot of shenanigans. Like I said, the Torb sim if you were really wanting to try it, because she does get her all relatively quick. Like you see there, it's like, I guess her flail doesn't give that much. It gives like 2 per hit. I'm sure her heals probably give a lot more. Flail gives 5. And then shield bash gives, I think, probably 5 as well, I would imagine. And then heals probably give you like what a normal healer would, like probably 10 maybe. Or maybe even 5, I don't know. I didn't really take a look at that. So I mean, she does get it quick enough to where if you wanted to run the armor setup though, you could with shields and just be unkillable for the whole game. And then just run DPS around it. I mean, you could even potentially run three supports, run a Lucio, 1 tank, and then another DPS, and you'd be fine. And then maybe like a healer, and just maybe make Sim one of your DPS. I think that'd be a pretty good lineup. I think that's what we'll see with her when she first hits live. We'll see a lot of that. As for attack, again, she does have potential because she can deal with flankers and help out the other healers, which is nice. I mean, it'd be nice to have, like, especially like if they dive or they're diving your Zen or something. Zen can discord them, and it won't kill them, but if Zen does land a hit on them, it will guarantee a kill if you do the combo. I think it jumps her numbers up to 60 for shield. I think it's 84 for the flail, and then 38 for her basic attack. So she deals like 180 or 1. I can't remember what the numbers are. I'd have to add them back up. Let's see. Let's do 60. It'd be 84. Would be what? About 124, and then you'd have her attack, which would be 38. So 124 plus 38 is what? 162. So she'd have 162 in damage. And I mean, if the Zen hits the target as well after the stun, then that's pretty much just a dead target. I think he deals 40 with his orbs if they're discorded. So I mean, it should be really good for anti-dive. Her shield obviously has 600 HP. And you have to have it up to do shield bash. You can't just shield bash. Otherwise you'll do the flail. So it's basically like a combo attack where you hold the shield up and then you shield bash them. All in all, I think she'll be pretty meta defining coming out. I don't know where she'll fit exactly, but I think she has the potential to be pretty OP, like with the armor. And I mean, if you don't want to run a Torbjorn on defense, but you still want the armor and the Sim setup, you could actually run Sim as DPS and just do it that way instead. And she just gives armor like to one person, but if she gets her ult, she gives it to everybody in the circle. Like it's like a Lucio circle for her ult. So I mean, there's ways around it if you don't want to run Torb on defense anymore and you just want to run her as your support. You can still do the Sim armor combo to get value out of it. All in all, like, she's going to be pretty good. Like I said, almost borderline OP. She's going to be able to stop ults. She's going to be able to push people away from her that are ulting. Like if a McCree's up on the high ground, you can actually probably push him back out of range for high noon if you land it properly. You could push a Reaper ulting away from you. See, like there, I just pushed her from the cart all the way into the pocket room there. It's got some insane pushback. It does have a weird, like, I can't figure it out. It has like a weird interaction where, for whatever reason, like sometimes I would do it, it would launch people into the air. I don't know if they were jumping it and trying to jump the flail, which was causing them to go airborne, or if it was just for whatever reason, like there was like a little ledge behind them or something and it was like ramping them. But the pushback's not as strong as what a Lucio boop is, so you can kind of control it yourself. It makes it really hard to push people off the map. From what I was able to get out of like the first couple games that I played, I'm sure there's probably ways to set it up a bit better than what I was. You'll probably want to shield bash him on the edge and then kind of like flail push him. And the flail has a weird hitbox too. Like, it's not quite as wide as what Roadhog hook is, but it's pretty big. It's somewhat generous, like height and width wise. Again, like, you're gonna want to kind of aim at the character model for sure. Unlike Roadhog, where you can kind of get away with being a little bit behind him. Like, you'll see there, like, that healed, I think, our Widow up to about, I think she was what, 2 or 3 bars, so she was at 75. So it healed her to full and gave her armor. So it's got to be over 100 for healing. If I had to guess, maybe like 150, since it's on like a 7-second cooldown. So yeah, there'll probably be a lot of like Bastion comps too on defense with her, because you can just give Bastion armor all day long. You could even run Bastion Torb and it would make the cancer comps even worse. Because what you're looking at, I think Bastion has what, 250 base with armor built in for about 75 of it. So then add another 75, so he has 150. Then give him a Torb setup, which is what, another 125 or 225. Then give him Sim Shields if you really wanted to go all out with the cancer. You'd be looking at over 300 health. So Bastion would have 550 HP. And about literally over half of it is shields. And then you also count in his passive damage reduction from his turret form with the armor reduction. So yeah, Bastion's going to be really strong too. It's going to be a big buff for him as well, I would imagine. So yeah, all in all, pretty OP. I kind of wonder if they're going to change her numbers around a little bit before she hits on the live server, I would imagine. Again, sorry for the stuttering quality there. I had to record through FLV. Or not FLV, but VLC, sorry. FLV is the recording format. But VLC player, because I over recorded and SHAREfactory only lets you import an hour's worth of video. Again, I'll work on that for the future next time I make another video. But yeah, that was all I wanted to cover for today. I'll be doing more videos, probably maybe more gameplay videos of Brigitte, I'm not sure yet. We'll see. And with that, I'm going to go ahead, head out of here. I will catch everybody tomorrow on the stream, which is Thursday at roughly around mid-afternoon Eastern time, like 3 or 4, maybe earlier, we'll see. And we'll probably do some comp games on Twitch and that with my cousin. So yeah, just wanted to cover Brigitte. I know you guys have probably seen a lot of her already on the YouTube. I'm sure everybody's covering her. I just wanted to get a video out there as well. I was going to do this when I first seen her go live, but I decided to take a nap because I hadn't slept in a while. But I'll try to be more up to date on stuff from now on. Hopefully you'll forgive me. But yeah, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for me. If you want more content like this, be sure to write down in the comments section. As you can see here, real fast, I forgot to cover. She can cover small gaps like that too. But yeah, anyway, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more content. Put down in the comments section what you guys think of Brigitte and if you guys want more videos like this in the future for heroes. And with that,